Hey, welcome to this special 5-minute quickie. Special in a way that it's experiential. I want you to experience my quiet place and maybe allow it to be your quiet place or develop one of your own so you can de-stress. Just let go of anxiety, overwhelm, and just for a few moments, recharge, come back to your center and stillness. So just remember, if there's anything that needs your attention, please listen to this another time, because this is going to entail you to use your imagineering and go inside. When you're ready, please enjoy after this.
Warning.
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 Warning. You are entering into the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. Too late. Personal Development Unplugged.
Hey, my friends, I just want to, just to use your imagineering for a moment, if you would. So this might be something you could do while you're walking along, but certainly not driving or anything that really needs your attention, because I just want you to go inside for a bit. So maybe just standing still, sitting down, having a listen, maybe on your commute, on the tube, on the subway, wherever it is. I just wanted you to, imagine this, that you could leave a busy place, wherever you're at, and it's a bit busy, just a bit busy, and you could just leave it, and you could walk down a very small path, and as you turn the corner, you can see just over there, just beyond that little stretch of grass, there's an old shed. And beside that old shed is like a lovely lean-to, open to the elements, but sort of open, because it has a lovely little roof. It's got some nice little wooden supports there it's got a vine thing going on. It's like a vine growing up it and intertwining with the roof. And there's a table, nice table, just a couple of chairs, and you can see them over there. And you decide that you're going to walk over that small stretch of grass to that table, and then you can see as you go across that grass, there's like a pathway that's been trodden before, just not by you but by other people. And you make your way across that grass, and you go and sit at that table. And as you sit at that table, you look around. You can see on the table there's like an old candle. It's been used before, but it's just a nice old candle. And there's a little Buddha, a little statue of a Buddha there. And it's not there for Buddhist reasons, it's just because it makes things feel nice and peaceful. And you can just sit and look. There's a place for a cup of coffee if you want coffee. There's a place where you could have had a glass of wine if it was a bit later. And there's a place where you could put your journal if you had a journal. And you can just sit here and you just look to the corner over there, not too far away. And there's a nice, like it's a big barrel, like cut in half, but in that barrel it's full of water. And there's plants growing in the water, and every now and again you see a little frog, just his eyes coming above the surface. And beside that there's a bench where, if you wanted to, You could go and sit and just muse. Muse to your heart's content. Maybe it's a place where you would speak with other people. Maybe it's a place where you'd speak with other people in your mind, to have a conversation with them, to understand things differently. And knowing that this is like protected from the elements, you know you can come here whenever you choose. To muse, to think, to write in your journal, just to settle. And in a moment, I'm going to read a bit of a poem that I wrote. It's weird because I'm not a poet, and you'll notice that. But this was a poem that I wrote in this quiet place, because this is a description of my quiet place. So just sit back inside and let the words just drift over you. My quiet place, where the world stands still, where worry ends, where thinking ends and never begins, memories of the past and memories of the future, where the overwhelming love of others disappear. To wander in a place of solitude and quiet, finding answers to my questions, with so little thoughts in my head, where the world is so simple, where all the spinning ends, where I count my blessings, where I can touch the people I love with my mind, where I bathe alone in the love of those who have touched me, where I can. My quiet place. So that was, well, it was a second edit of a poem. But hey, it really represents what I feel is a quiet place. And the thing is, I'm not near that quiet place anymore. It's no longer mine. But I can go there in my mind if I want to. Or I can create that feeling, the essence of a quiet place, wherever I want to go. And be back again in the emotion of a quiet place where I can do my thinking, my musing, my journaling. And so can you. You can have this quiet place if you want, but I bet you've got one of your own. Maybe a time and a place where you just felt so comfortable that you can recall your own. Maybe you have one already, a real life quiet place where you can go. Or maybe just create one when you go into nature, a coffee house, maybe a park, anywhere really. Or if you wanted to, you can create one in your head, in your mind, just by using your imagineering. And go there whenever you choose. And all you have to do is do it. There you go. That was my quiet place. I hope that maybe that just resonates with you. Maybe that just, well, feels different, or is a feeling that you can imagine yourself and replicate it. Maybe you can see the details, because you can go into so much detail to creating your quiet place. If you want a bit of help with that, maybe, and this isn't a plug, but it is a sort of a plug, it's creating your own inner retreat, which is a hypnosis program I have on paulcloughonline.com. You don't need it if you don't need it, because you could follow what we've just done. But if you apply that massive discount, well, hey, it's really, really pennies. Well, not pennies, but it's so easy to do. And not only do you create a retreat in your mind with that quiet place, but there'll be different places you could create. So maybe just have a little read of that, and it's paulcloughonline.com/retreat. Have a look, and remember that discount that you get by joining the hypnosis side of this podcast. And that's paulcloughonline.com/podcast. And I'll tell you about that massive discount. It's something like about 70%, so it's massive. Anyway, either way, I just hope that is my intention, that you have a quiet place that whenever you need it, from, maybe just wanting a bit of space, maybe there is a bit of overwhelm, or maybe just want to recharge, maybe sit down somewhere, use a little bit of self-hypnosis to recharge, to come back home, center and settle. All those wonderful things you could do in a matter of moments. And then when you come back to this little old world, the real world on the outside, you're in a better place. Better place on the outside, better place on the inside. Anyway, have a look at that. And I'd love to know what your feedback is on this sort of 5-minute quickie, which is going to be about 15 minutes. But I'd love to know your feedback of this type of 5-minute quickie, where we just have an experience. Is it something you enjoy? Is there a different type of experience that you'd like to just disappear into? Let me know. Email me, feedback@personaldevelopmentunplugged.com. Only comes to me, personal, and then we'll get something on. We'll get another 5-minute quickie, or even a longer podcast, so really get a nice bit of hypnosis. And maybe I might just create a full hypnosis process of just this one. I don't know yet. We'll see. We've got that in a retreat, and that's probably even better because it allows you to add to it over and over again. And there's a money-back guarantee, by the way. I didn't tell you that. And you could try it out. And hey, nothing to lose. Money-back guarantee. Anyway, until the next time, my friends, do let me know. And if you feel somebody else might benefit from having a quiet place to just de-stress, just pass this on if you would. Just pay it forward. Share. And in sharing, we'll all get that a little bit better. Anyway, until the next time, my friend, enjoy your quiet place.
Warning, you are now leaving the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. It's time to fly on your own. Be brave, my friend.
Personal Development Unplugged.